Good morning, everyone. It's almost lunchtime here, and you can see what we're working on. We got a 330-foot roll of wrapped 4x4 goat and sheep fencing. And this is the same height as our, let's keep it here, you can't see the fencing over here. This is the same height as our other goat fencing that's worked really wonderful for us. And what we're doing here is our property line is with that last tree right there. And our fence is going to come to this inner tree here. So we have at least 10 feet or so between here and the property line. And we're doing that out of respect for our neighbors. And we are closing this section here. We're running the entire 330 feet all the way out through this line, because this is the line everybody seems to be coming in from. This is where the dirt bike came in from. This is where we believe the last set of trespassers came in from. So this is why this is our priority right now, is to get this fenced. And then from here, we can actually tie off the net fences and take care of the inner stuff, section by section, by using our net fencing. Yes, he's tethered to a small tree, but I'm right here with him. We haven't been out here long. He worked in the garden with me all morning this morning. I had to hose us both off when I was done. It was hilarious. Jim is way down the line here. He's over 100 feet down. And you can see that patch of sunlight right there. He's right in that area, tying off this fence to the existing fence. And the fence that he's working at right now is the back side opposite the cabin of our goat fence that our does are in right now. And this just is going to give us probably another, oh good Lord, probably 2, maybe 3 acres total when we get the final fencing done. So this will give us a lot more of this stuff to feed the goats. You see this patch is pretty clear. This is why we think people come through this area. So that's why this is a priority. One of the nice things is we can put a goat shelter, that mobile goat shelter. We can put this here or even up in the next patch, because there's another patch over. Let's see if I can find where the dog is through this camera. There's a dog right on the other side of that tree. There's an open patch there. We can put the shelter. So we have some options here, but our ultimate goal is to secure this property line, to hopefully reduce people trespassing, hunters coming on this side. Right now, this line is marked, it's heavily posted, but we just never know. So I'd rather get the fence line up. It reduces everything and takes some of the stress and worry out of it. So that's the beginning of the new fence line. This is on our 2019 goals, to get some more fencing up, and this is it. Okay, part 2 of the fencing. We got quite a bit unraveled and ran yesterday, but we did run in, not yesterday, the day before. We ran out of energy. It got too hot. Yesterday it was in the high 90s here again, and we're in the last week of September, and we're still dealing with really hot temperatures, which is not a norm. Even for Florida, this is not normal for the area that we're in. Right now, we have the fence stretched, and Jim's starting to tie the fence into the trees. This is an old-fashioned method of fencing in a property, and it's actually one of the cheapest ways, because those trees act like fence posts. And then where there are not enough trees to tie into, like right here, we will put a T-post. That tree's too far back to tie into, I think. We'll see. But we got part of the fence from the old goat fence up to about halfway is already tied to the trees. He's going to stretch it some more, and then he's going to finish tying these trees, and then we'll see if he's got anything left in him. We're going to see about maybe running some more fence today. We still have the roll to finish. This was a 330-foot roll, which is hard to work with, but we felt that was the most economical way to buy the fencing. Even if it means we have to cut and start over, that's okay with us. It still saved us well over, what, $150 by buying it this way?
Yeah, this was $250, a 100-foot roll was $150.
Yep.
So this is three times the fence for $100 more.
Yep, these two are with us. Ginger's in the house because she's, like I said, she's a house dog. While Jim's doing his stuff and I have a moment, I'm collecting kindling for the winter. You see there's a ton of kindling laying around here. It drives this little guy nuts though. What? What, Bup Bup? He wants to play. This fence is gonna help keep him out of that property during hunting season as well. Because if you are aware, some hunters, if they see a dog on their hunting property, they will shoot them. And I really don't blame them. I just don't want it to be one of mine. So we take the safety precautions of controlling the dogs during hunting season far more seriously than we do any other time of the year. But this is the first time I've had a problem keeping a dog on my own property. That's why he's tethered, guys. He's still learning, he's getting better, but he has crossed over into that area. And no, we weren't here. We were back by the cabin and he did it. So we need to keep him under control. It's respect for our neighbors, safety for our dogs. It's about containing what you own, whether it be livestock, dogs, chickens, guineas. He's such a goober. All right, guys, I'll bring you back for another update, hopefully soon. Well, guys, we're almost finished. We had a late start this morning because somebody was supposed to come give us an estimate on sealing our whole roof from the exterior as a preventative, kind of leaks down the road. So we got a late start, but we did use up the roll. This is the end of the roll. And we ran out of length to pull. So tomorrow we're going to come out here, reposition this system here, finish pulling, and this line of fence is done. We have 2 trees there that we need to pull tight to, and then those trees can be fastened to the fence. And then we're going to have to come out and we're going to measure the dirt road is right up there. You see the lighter colors? That's where the dirt road is. So we're going to measure a straight line over and decide what's going to be our corner up there. And then we're going to measure to see how much on this direction we have to go. And that'll enclose our whole front corner so we can start running goats. And you see there's a lot of food in here for those goats. Some of it they won't reach, some of it they will. Stuff like this little tree here, they'll actually stand on. They'll stand on this and pull it down. So they can actually pull that down pretty easily. So that's the game plan. We're working on it. It is in the mid-90s. It is hot. It is humid, which saps our strength even worse than our age does, to be honest with you. But we're getting there. The line is not perfectly straight because, again, we're following trees, and trees don't grow perfectly straight. This is the section that's not tight. You see how much give it has in it? This is not tight yet. And you see this kink right here? We're going to try and pull that out because I don't know if you can see that. See how that goes? That's not going to stay there. We're going to pull that out. But just to give you a comparison, this is a tight side. See that? I can't move that. And I'm pulling pretty good. So that's our tight line. So that's it for now. I'm not even going to show you the very end of this because it's not going to be anything different than what we've been doing. We just got to tie that 2 trees off and we're done. Hope you enjoy the fencing video. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Yes, look at me, I'm filthy. Thumbs up. And I'll talk to you soon. God bless.